asking me if I think you're a horrible person.
Yes.
Really? Mm-hmm. I did more horrible things than most people do in a lifetime before I was 9. No offense, but your little stunt with a shopping cart and some alcohol doesn't even rate. I think, Carly, that you can do better.
As much as I appreciate your good opinion right now, it's only Michael's that matters.
Well, he's a kid, right? He's dramatic by definition, right?
You didn't see his face. You didn't see the look in his eyes when I told him the truth. He was so disillusioned. You know, he lost total faith in me.
You didn't get any credit for all that time, all those years of affection and support. Just...
Michael's point is that I never gave AJ a chance to be a father.
Who cares? It's great if AJ's dead, right?
If AJ's dead, see, that's what I said. I said, Michael, we're a family, AJ's gone, and Michael said, no, he's not.
Okay, what did he mean by that?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe Michael's just, you know, asking questions about his biological father.
Okay, what do you think?
I want to know who told Michael the story about what I did to AJ.
You know, Mom, I don't really think Aunt Tracy needs all the specifics.
Au contraire, nephew. I want to hear every lurid detail, especially the ones about how you managed to fake your own death.
He didn't fake it, I did.
Mom.
It's all right. I took the action, and I can live with the consequences. So it's quite obvious that Dr. Thomas did not kill AJ. I managed to revive him. And because I didn't want to see him go to prison, I smuggled him out of the hospital and to safety, where no one knew about it then, and no one's going to know about it now.
Really? Well, you should have hidden him a little better.
I came home to comfort my mother when she lost Jason.
And did you fall for that? Has he asked you for money yet? Because I guarantee you, the only reason he came back is because he's out of funds.
Okay, look, Tracy, we have our differences, and I know you have issues with this.
Issues? Your loser son shot my brother in the back. Oh, wait, was that an accident? Because that is your all-purpose excuse for everything.
That was the biggest mistake of my life.
Alan and AJ had their differences, but Alan loved him very much. So if you care about your brother, you will keep this to yourself for Alan's sake.
Well, I think that for the family's sake, I should do what should have been done years ago. I'm going to call the police.
I was about to send in the application, and then I panicked. I was afraid that they wouldn't accept us if they saw how unconventional our families are.
Unconventional? If you mean crazy, then sure, but we already talked about it. Those things don't matter.
I know, but then when I saw our family history in black and white, I saw how bad it looked.
How much did you change?
Well, I was just gonna make it a little bit better, and then before I knew it, I came up with a whole story.
So what kind?
Solid, stable fathers, cookie cutting, mentally sane mothers. I am so sorry. If I could go back and fix this, I would.
Okay, look. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we get our application back, we make some revisions.
How are we
tell
gonna
them
do
the
that?
truth
The
about our
social
families.
worker is on her way.
So we'll call, okay? What's the number for the adoption agency? Yeah, Falconeri.
Dante, it's Tracy Quartermain. I'm calling to report a fugitive.
I knew I had to get away from this ruthless gangster. But every time I got out, he sucked me back in.
Your Honor.
Mrs. Zakara, just answer the question.
This is an awful story. I cannot even begin to imagine the trauma that you suffered.
The only way to get out of his grasp was to find my true love. My true blue. I had to find my real Prince Charming. Johnny Zakara came to my rescue.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. You're saying that John Zakara is your knight in shining armor? I was under the impression that Mr. Zakara was also involved in organized crime.
Oh, no, my Johnny left that business a long time ago. He's a legitimate businessman now. We just want to have a decent life together, Your Honor. I'm not crazy. I'm just a woman in love. Something that man knows nothing about. Because if Sonny can't have everything that he wants, no one else can have nothing either, right? He didn't get what he wants, so now he's punishing me. Who else brings their son to court to commit their mama to a snake pit? You tell me that.
Objection.
Miss Davis, I called this hearing in order to get Mrs. Zakara's side of the story overruled. Anything else, Mrs. Zakara?
No, Your Honor. That is the truth. And nothing but.
Mr. Zakara, care to corroborate?
I'm sorry. This probably sounds so crazy to you.
What? No. It's sad to say, but families are messed up, especially ours.
I need to talk to my dad. I gotta see if what AJ said is true.
Well, you can't. He's at the hearing, remember? Connie's hearing. Sonny and Trey are trying to get Connie committed.
Yeah, I forgot. That's right.
Now it wouldn't be a very good time to talk to him.
Because if AJ's lying about my dad, then I know not to trust him. But if he's right and my dad did what he said, then I think I at least owe AJ another conversation.
Someone was bound to tell Michael what happened.
It was his grandmother, Monica Quartermain. She's known the truth for years, but why the hell would she tell Michael everything now?
I don't know, Carly. Did you do something to piss her off?
Maybe she's wanted to tell Michael about AJ the whole time, but she held off because of Jason. Because she knew Jason would take my side.
Maybe she just wanted to make her dirtbag son look good by making you look bad.
I can't believe I didn't see this before. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Anything else I can help you with? You lose your keys? Your cat stuck up a tree? Michael's gonna be just fine. Why? What's wrong?
I think I saw AJ.
You can drop that condescending tone with me, Dante. The fugitive that I'm calling.
Tracy, you there?
Detective Falconeri? Hi, this is Monica Quartermain.
Dr. Quartermain, what's going on over there?
Oh, well, I'm so sorry that Tracy bothered you. The fugitive in question was actually her horse, son of Skittles. He managed to get out of the barn, and luckily, Alice had him corralled.
So everything's okay?
Everything is under control, really. Thank you.
What was that about?
False alarm.
Wish we could say the same.
Look, it's fine. We called them and we explained that we can't.
But you said the social worker is on her way.
Do you think they never get any last-minute cancellations?
And how many of those people asked to fill out an entirely new application because the one that they filled out was completely fabricated? I don't know. I think that we need to just bluff it out and go with the story that I told.
Yeah, you mean lie.
I don't want to do this either, but what other choice do we have? Look, I don't even think that this is fair. Because if I was pregnant, no one would be looking into our family history, deciding whether or not we could have a child.
Okay, stop. It's not your fault, okay?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'd be good if the agency had the right information on our application, but they don't, so let's work with this.
How?
Let's say for the sake of argument, I agreed to bluff it out. You have to tell me everything you put down on that application so our stories are straight.
You would do this for me?
Yes, of course I would do it for you.
Mr. and Mrs. Falconeri, it's Ms. Ogawa from the adoption agency.
Oh, thank God, Alice. You stopped her just in time.
Yeah, I did. Okay, that was awesome. Nice move, Alice.
Thanks. You know, I used to use that a lot to win matches. And I just couldn't bear to have Tracy put you in jail.
Hey, Mom, he spoke with the detective. Did he suspect anything?
Oh, well, he's used to Tracy's histrionics, and actually, I think he sounded a bit distracted.
Are you sure I can't get you any tea?
I'm fine, thank you. I realize you're both very busy, so let's get started.
Okay.
Tell me a little about yourselves. Leslie Liu, let's start with you. You mentioned you run a restaurant. What was the name of it again?
The Haunted Star. It's a neighborhood place. It's child-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it, but I thought it was a floating casino.
It was a long time ago when my parents used to run it.
So it's a family business?
Exactly. My father taught me everything that I know.
And was that before or after he went to Rwanda with the Peace Corps?
I'm not sure. I think it was around the same time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? So few people are willing to make that kind of sacrifice. It's quite remarkable. Your father must be a generous man.
Oh, that's Luke. Yeah, he puts everyone before himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your mother, you said she's at a mental health facility.
That's true. Yeah, that's right.
So tell me, how long has she been a psychiatrist?
I don't know. She's been dealing with mental disorders for about as long as I can remember.
Very interesting. I think that's all I needed to hear. Dante, let's talk about you and your family.
Mr. Zakara, is it your assertion that you are in love with that woman and that you entered into a voluntary clandestine relationship with her?
That's the truth.
The truth is that woman is very sick. Described by Mr. Corinthos and detailed in this psychiatric evaluation that's been submitted to the court by the petitioner. The question here is, why on earth would you marry her?
Same reason any other couple would get married. We're in love.
That's your only motivation.
What else would there be?
When Connie interrupted her wedding to Mr. Corinthos because she said that she was in fact married to you, in front of witnesses, she said that you were the only one that could have her committed. Now, isn't that the reason that you married her? So that you can control Connie and keep Kate from getting the help that she needs?
Objection, Your Honor. How would that relationship benefit Mr. Zakara?
That is a very good question. Thank you. Would you care to elaborate? What are you getting in return for marrying her?
Everlasting love.
Weren't you in a relationship with Carly Jacks? I mean, what happened to that relationship? Did you just wake up one morning and go, you know what, forget Carly, I'm gonna go with that woman who is not only mentally ill, but she attempted to kill your grandfather, which caused a double homicide in the process, yes?
I've answered your question. We're in love.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna ask you one more time. What are you getting in return for marrying that woman? Maybe it's not something to gain. Maybe it's something to lose. You know, if this is weighing on your conscience, Mr. Zakara, this is a great time to unburden it.
Objection, Your Honor. This is not a criminal proceeding, and while Ms. Davis is trying to break my client's husband on the stand...
Mr. Zakara will answer the question.
Is this really what you want, Johnny? You know that Kate needs help, and you know that Connie needs to go. And all you have to do is say it out loud, and she'll go away, and you'll be free. So you do the right thing for the sake of everyone, and you tell the truth.